Alright, let's go with the second video. I just need to talk about that thing again. He did leave. I just checked that side of the vehicle. If you saw the previous video, you know what I'm talking about. And I didn't see anything, so I'm hoping nothing was placed there. And if something was, God forbid, I'm able to figure out what the hell it was. But he's gone. He stopped bothering me. But I wanted to make another video on the fact that our essence is literally being drained. Just like they showed us, they have to show us the truth. And they do that by putting it in the movies, in films, TV shows. Sometimes it's video games. And they have the privilege of labeling all of this stuff as fiction. So that once we reach a point of being domesticated within this society, it's more difficult for the majority of us who are still plugged in to even grapple with some of the things that I'm saying and things that other people are sharing. All of this truth that we have been fed and made to believe is all nonfiction. But yes, that TV series, phenomenal. I saw the movie, also great. The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. This is literally displaying how we are being drained and what it looks like with the purple and pink, our essence being drained. I will say for my body, it is that color in the astrals. So YouTube, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. So what happened? So with the previous experience, that guy did not get my essence drained that night. The following experience I had, which was literally the night after, one of the roommates that I'm living with, because that guy wasn't even a roommate, I saw him in the astrals. And what happened first was I was by my father and my brother, whichever one of our multidimensional bodies that this was talking just about all of the things that he has shared with me in this physical, in pertaining to him just taking the next steps in his life and where he's at, and me trying to get up and leave. Like, I already know what you're gonna say. I know. That's what my consciousness body was saying, and my father wanting, for me to sit down and listen. But it was just so bizarre. It was like he was under a spell. He was regurgitating information that my father wanted him to say. And then I was just trying to get up and go. It felt so real. But I've heard the expression and saying, as above, so below, so many times within this past year. And that experience just really made me think of that. So what happened next? I'm then going and I'm getting sent somewhere. Like, I have my bags packed like I'm going to the airport or going on some type of trip. And I'm super excited about it. And then I came out of my body, was back in the physical, and went back to bed, and I was at some other location, at some other house, and it was this roommate, one of the roommates that I'm living with, and I saw him, and we were in this space. I saw some weights. I want to say like workout weights. And then we were walking in what was similar to the layout of this house that I'm currently in. And then randomly, I walked by the bathroom and I'm seeing my high school principal. And I went to the International School of Kenya from 2012 to 2016. Maybe it was 2011. I was there from 8th grade to senior year, and I graduated in 2016. So my high school principal, for those 4 years, I'm seeing him in the bathroom. And he's washing his hands. It looked like he was preparing for some type of surgery. And I just thought, this is so weird, because I know you got your doctorate, but it was in education. And I don't know why I'm first off seeing you in this space. And it looks like you're preparing for some type of medical surgery, and you're going to be the doctor doing it. all of a sudden, I walk by this sink, or it wasn't a sink. I think it was a cabinet. Point is, I got on the ground because the roommate was like, oh, he basically called me over there, and I was then, on the ground looking, trying to see, what was going on down there, because my attention was brought to that space, and then I come back to my body in the physical, and I'm in my body for less than an hour, but more than 10 minutes, that was for sure. And this is happening around 5 a.m. in the morning, I want to say, in the early a.m. And I then end up back in the astrals. And I'm on some type of medical table. And this person is working, this high school principal that I had is doing some energetic work on me. And I feel something clamping me down. Like I was on this table, and I felt him begin manipulating my chakras to spin irregularly. I've looked into videos of how if bottom line, and this is gonna rub some people the wrong way, but I'm just saying it with my chest, if you are homosexual, your chakras are spinning irregularly and somebody else is doing the manipulating. I will say, like, they have shared, your chakras are spinning irregularly, but me adding in someone else is doing the manipulating based off of the experiences I've had where I have felt my chakras being manipulated in that way by reptilians, by Pleiadians, by 6 ether human beings, and other ETs that I don't even know the names of. So, all of a sudden I feel that, and I feel the desire of wanting to be with another man out of nowhere. I'm literally clamped down, lying down on some medical table, fighting for my life, trying to get up and away, because whatever they were doing to me, I felt so drained and weak that I could not even open my eyes in that experience. So that was extremely uncomfortable, and I ended up doing what I could to fight, and then I felt this metal object, kind of like these metal tongs that you use to, like, I don't know, get lobster out of a pot or something, that's a noticeable size, like some clams. It's just where my mind is going. Maybe some broccoli out of a pot that you're cooking in, that got placed on my belly. And it wasn't over my full, like, rib area, hip area, diaphragm, but it was definitely over my belly button. It was approximately this big, and it just got clamped right there, and then I couldn't move at all. I was wiggling, trying to get away and fight back, maybe tap into the elements, and I couldn't do that. And the second that clamp went on me, restrained fully, and I just felt my essence being drained. So I think because what happened the previous night with the other guy, it went down the way that it did, in him not getting my essence, they had to call somebody a little more experienced, seasoned, to make sure that job was done. Now, what I'm speculating right now is that, one, I will definitely say we're all being drained, but the last time I experienced being drained in this specific type of way with an injection, whether it's been by some ET or human being, whatever, was beginning of April. It was that first week. I want to say it was before my birthday, which is April 5th. So sometime right in the beginning, I felt it, and it was with this huge, dark, black reptilian. And yeah, that was a wild experience. But that was the last time I, felt an injection, felt being drained. So I guess a month's time, that might just be how they move, or maybe because of all this stuff going on in the world right now, there was more of a need to refuel and come back to get more essence of mind, whereas that may have lasted in the past for another month. I don't know, but I have been able to track that the last time I experienced something even remotely like that was the beginning of April. So that was that experience, just to further share my truth and the truth of what is going on. I know I am not the exception. There ain't nothing more special about me as somebody who has carbon in my avatar and skin than you, whoever is listening, and whoever has dark matter energy in them. There's also nothing that is more spiritually defective in me than any of y'all. So that's how I know we all going through this. We all going through it. That's how this entire illusion has been able to exist. But this is the year that it's coming to an end. We see the fallen angels working right now, trying to get me to not say this message. Which is funny, because it's things like this that then definitely, yeah, see, that was intentional, because someone was literally driving with their horn beeping. Ghetto. So, bottom line, I shared the full story, just reiterating, we are being drained. That's what it's looking like for me. And I have every reason to believe that this is what it's looking like for other people. But I did want to film this as a part 2 to the part 1, because they did end up getting more of my essence. And just want to encourage you, if you relate to this video, if you come across this video or anything like it, what you are experiencing, or if you don't come across video and you have an experience, what you're experiencing is real. And you have the power within you to fight back. If you are experiencing more of this, it's probably because you are unplugging from this matrix more and more and more and more and more. And you don't even have to be trying to wake the people up. If you're shifting how you're moving, if you're shifting how you're thinking, if you're shifting your thought patterns, and you're moving into more of a higher vibrational state where stuff doesn't bother you as much, and you're focusing on more of the beauty that this world and this realm has to offer, and questioning reality of just what is going on, there most likely is going to be more effort put in to trying to get you to move back into how you were moving, where it was easier for them to have control over your physical and spiritual body, your energy, period. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Do what you can to protect yourself, light some candles, talk to your guardian angels, and if stuff isn't working in the sense of when you're trying to fight back in those moments and you come back to your body, don't get down on yourself. You know, you are experiencing what you're experiencing for a reason, and there's gonna come a time where this all ends. We are approaching it sooner rather than later. Justice will be had. Judgment Day is coming. And none of the oppressors are going to escape that, regardless of how they fall under, whether it's, you know, an ET, reptilian, or some human being, fallen angel, Anunnaki, whatever. None of them are escaping that karma that is coming their way. And be kind to yourself. If you're getting frustrated, if you're getting afraid, you know, be kind to yourself with the reality of you unplugging from this illusion and entering into reality more and more and more and more and more. Write for yourself, give yourself a treat, do whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself feel better and more comfortable. All right, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you for watching. I want to send peace, courage, protection, and divine cosmic love to every single 9th being, Anunnaki goddess and Anunnaki god, who's on their journey of remembering who they are. See y'all in the next one.